Right, back again. As you can see, I've did a bit more weather. I did the let's just bring the light down a bit to it. I've done a bit of rust, just a few rust streaks on the top of the turret and things like that. Same way as I did the grime, exact same way, just with the AK stuff from the weathering set. Just you know, from where the grab handles and the track holders, and a little bit at the back on the rear hatch, and just under the front headlight. You can't quite see, and just slightly under the front headlight, so where the rain streaks have sort of washed it down. Also, if you can see, look closely, I've just added a bit of with the graphite pencil. I've just gone around a few of the hatches and a few little bits and pieces, just to sort of, as if the paint's worn through, even past the primer. Not overly again, just enough so you can see it. Maybe just zoom in perhaps a little touch. I'll tell you what I'll do. I shall just put you on pause 1 second, and back again. Just ever so slightly, just move the lighting a bit. There we go. Let's just bring it up. There we go. You can see it a bit better now. So I was going to say a few of the pencil, graphite pencil marks just around the edges of the weld seams, that kind of thing as well. I added obviously all the cables and things like that, and I've put all the clasps on the tools, the photo etch stuff. Just got a couple just to finish off. This one here, which I haven't got the yellow on yet, the desert yellow, and darken it down. All the rest, quite lucky they were on the green itself. And also I've just got to where the camouflage pattern on the ends of the tow ropes. So green and yellows, the yellow's a bit bright at the moment, so that needs toning down. So it's a difficult one to do. Do I put the tow ropes on before I weather it or after I weather it? It's just always the sort of same thing that I something to struggle with. Do I leave it till last, or do I put them on and weather them afterwards? So at the moment I'm happy with the way I do it, so I shall stick with that. Also, I don't know if I told you about the aerials. Put the two aerials on. Their guitar strings again from what John does, which I'm really happy with. So not so many times I've knocked them. It's unbelievable, and I've actually stayed on as well. So, which is decent enough. And as you can see, I've left the hatches definitely open because I got. Oh, where have I put the box? Where have I put the box? Ah, here we go. I got myself this kit, the Tamiya kit, the Wehrmacht figures tank crew, so I'm going to put a couple of those in there. Really nice kit, really one of the new ones I think. So I've got the torsos done on them, so there's nothing else being done. So one of them's going to sit in there with his hands folded, and the other one is the commander, which he'll just sort of sit there in there as well. So that's going to cook reasonably nice, I reckon, that when it's done. Let's just bring that in a bit farther. There we go, that's better. And we get these camera angles right eventually. Let's just pop it underneath there. Yeah, so that's going to be one of the last things I do is the figure, so I'll just pop them out. And I've just done a little bit of, I'm going to do a little bit of stowage, not a vast amount. So there again, I've rusted a from the old Tamiya stuff again. There we are. Just that's going to sit sort of on there, on the rear, with again a German bucket with cloth. So that's going to be sitting sort of there. Just pop it on like that sort of thing on the back and the rear. And I've done a few jerry cans as well, so but I'm not too sure where to place these at the moment. I'm just going to think about them too at the moment, but there to go on as well. I know German tanks didn't carry much stuff on the outside. Well, some of them did, some of them didn't. I thought, well, I've got them things to use up, so I shall use them up. So the next thing I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to weather the tracks. So all I'm going to use is, I use this as my pigment fixture. It's the Revell colour mix, and my go-to stuff again, which is the Cromlech dark dirt. So let's start with this then. So I'll remove the lid. You see, I haven't put the upper hatch, sorry, the upper hole to the I was going to see how what can we do to put that there. I'll hold that just for now. Can't really see much coming from there like that. It needs to be bringing, let's just lay it flat a second. Needs to be there. So I'll work from the top. You can see it easy from the top, can't you? Let me just, I don't want to put that in too much in shot. I've tilted it that way you can't really see. If I can maybe just do it like that. There we go. So there's one problem is, see, the tracks weren't the best, and I'll try and disguise it the best I can. A little bit there's dropped down, but with the side skirt you're not really going to see it, and I've had to, like I say, I had to staple it. So all I do basically is, like most of you used to, is I'll just start off in the centre on here just to see if I can blob a lot of that on there, just right in there, and then just get the old dirt and dab it in, and really give it a good going in where the staples are, to hide it best we can. And just keep going onto it. It's better, just really pack it in. And then I start again. So this is what, it's got all the pigment in this stuff, it's this colour mix already with me doing it from all the other tanks I've done. So, and again, just keep dabbing it in. There's no point in showing me up all the old track to do. So just keep doing that all around your tracks, bottom, on the inside, everywhere. And when I get this done, I shall come back to you. So I shall speak to you soon. Right, gents and ladies, I've done all the rest of the rust streaking and the grime. I've just added 2 figures to the these are the Tamania which I can't pronounce, which one was it? Here we go, professional as ever, Mr. Riley. We have, I'll get that in front of that big gun. Oh, let's just bring it out of the way. We have 2 of them out of that set there. Sorry about the glaze, let's see if I can get rid of it. There we go. So that's what I've put 2 of their figures on there. I have to say, they're very nice figures. And you actually get decals in there as well for the rank, and you know, the little epaulets, and for the badges on the hats, caps I should say. Ooh. Sorry, I was drinking a cup of tea. Yeah, so I think we should call this finished. I've skipped ahead a few bits. I say I've added all the you know, the tow ropes and the hammers, and you know, the Pioneer tools. You didn't really want to see them being stuck on. And to finish it off, I just went round again with the black panel liner from Tamiya, and just highlighted the things again, like on the skirt there. You can see that just on the wheels on the skirt. The wheels on the skirt. Where am I getting these from? From on here, you can just say that it's slightly darker, like streaks on them. And again on the engine cover at the back, we've got a fuel stain. Just a barrel, rusted barrel, and of course you've got to have the bucket. And the rear end, let me just see if I can switch this light on again. No, it isn't plugged in as normal, but we can get it plugged in. Always the same. Never, 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 ever got everything ready, have I? Okay? Right, let's try again. There we go. Let's see if that will light it up a bit. The rear end's all done. The jack. So I'll do a couple of pictures at the end to add on to it, but you can't really see that well. Obviously, I've done the tracks. Put that back. None of this is stuck on, so I'll have to stick it on after. I'll just put it on just to see how it looked. Let's put that there for now. Yeah. So there's a few things about it extra. Obviously, there's no decals in the kit, but I had a couple of spares, so I just put them on. Because obviously it's a paper Panzer, so it's never been, you know, truly seen. And the tracks weren't too bad actually. I'll just take this off and this off. I don't want to pick it up too much. The tracks weren't too bad. I say I weathered them, and obviously there's the, where we are, chain on the front. Let me see if I can get to the tracks. The tracks, I've only lightly weathered them. Can't really see the tracks, can we, because of the let me just zoom out. I'll zoom in probably better, wouldn't it? So the tracks didn't come out too bad. If you can quite see it, I've put the metallizer on them again on the cleats. You can't quite see in this light. Maybe they're a little bit on there. Obviously I put a, you know, same wood again, which is the dark dirt again from Cromlech. Nice. It's really a nice pigment. As I say, I do like both of them. I'll have to get some more of them. So that's basically what the mud is on the wheel. Let me just see if we can do it. So this isn't fastened down. I haven't fastened it down. Never do. It's only lightly weathered, not a massive amount of mud, and just on the guide horns again, just a little brushing of the silver because it's metal on metal. The wheels have got metal on the edge and on the rims, and there you can see the axle, the panel liner again, just on certain parts of it. Everything on here is from the kit. There's no added extras, nothing at all, apart from obviously the bucket and the barrel, and the figures of course. But the tank itself, I shall just zoom back out again, not in. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with it actually, I must admit. I do like the old paper Panzers. I might get the E50. It's basically the same chassis, less wheels and a different turret, so undecided yet. But I've actually ordered the E100 Super Heavy from a place in, I think it's China or Japan, and I got it for a really good price. I think I paid, including post, I think it was £22, so it's just going to take a while to get here obviously, but for £22 when most people are wanting towards 30-35 on it, so I snapped it up. Yeah, so the figures didn't come out too bad. Let me just see if I can zoom in on the figures a little bit. Let's bring the tank closer. As you can see, they're okay. The figure work needs a lot to be desired. So I've just added the wire. I think you can see the wire from on his headphone and a binoculars with a strap around the binoculars. Let me just be able to bring this light in a little bit more. Can we do that? Is that any better for them? Maybe that's better. We say they're not too bad. No, they're not the best. I'm not a figure painter by a long shot. I'd like to try. I'd just try and do what I can, but I'm improving bit by bit. Well, they haven't come out too bad. So I think we should conclude this build log on the E75-100 Standardpanzer from Trumpeter. So thank you very much for taking your time to watch this rather long build log, but it's my first attempt at it, so please be patient. So this is Greg signing off, and we'll catch you later.